Hello and welcome to Sporcle Live on air with
Derek. I didn't know where you were going with that. I was like, this is not our normal intro.
Nope, you're going to go first today.
Okay. But hey, thanks for joining us. We're Matt and Derek. I'm Derek. That's Matt. And you usually see us Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific time, where we host Matt and Derek's Quiz Lab. But today we're doing Sporcle Live on air. We're going to host. This is our first time doing it, and I think we're excited, right, Matt?
Oh, totally. I'm excited to see how everybody gets all the answers because, I mean, they're so smart. So, that's right. So, before we get into this week's game, we need to give a shout out to last week's winner. Or the last game, I guess, because we're doing these multiple days. So the last week's game's winner was the Quaranteachers. Quaranteachers. Nice and long. So congrats to you for getting, I think, almost all of the questions right.
They threw a no-hitter. Is that how it works? Is that a trivia hitter?
Almost hitter. So
an almost hitter.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're new to joining us, if you haven't done one of these Sporcle Live on air kind of gigs before, here's how. Oh, wait, no, I'm jumping ahead. My bad. Matt, you go ahead.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Derek's going to tell us how it works. But before we tell you how it works, let's just tell you about other trivia. And so we've been running virtual live trivia every day of the week. You can go on the site and you can play virtual trivia with your friends. And you kind of like this here, but you can kind of play with your friends and you go out and do stuff. And so we're doing themed shows every day of the week, as well as regular shows. But here you see kind of some schedules, some themes we're doing. We're doing The Office, looks like today, and then Golden Girls, because that's kind of a Saturday thing. And then I think even in the next week, we've got a whole bunch of other themes as well. You can kind of see out there things we're doing, but you can go check those out on the site, and you can sign up and play. And I've played a few times, and it's a lot of fun. They're really fun to go play. Grab some friends, and you get to kind of play trivia like you did at a bar, but not just in your own personal bar. Get your own personal drink, get your friends, and play trivia. So,
pants optional. Okay, and speaking of having fun on your phone, I don't know if we were, but we are now. Check out Sporcle Party. It's our newest app. It's like the live trivia experience, but it's on your phone. You just download it. It's free, so it's free. Go get it. What do you got to lose? It's free. And check it out, and we'll give you. You can enter in a code, play with your friends. It lives up to its namesake. It's a party in your phone. It's a party in your phone, and everyone's invited.
Good, you said phone there.
I did say phone, yes. All right, so now if you haven't joined us before, you want to know how this works, we do this. It's a little different than our virtual trivia when we do it on live like this. You use Google Forms. So we're going to give you a link to go to register your team at is.gd/register4onair. That's a mouthful, but we got it printed there, and we're also putting it with a little short link in the chat. And we do 10 questions in a regular round. So register your team in there. We'll do 10 questions, and the easiest questions, so the ones that like everybody gets right, those are worth 10 points. The next easiest is worth 9, and so on. And so you get all the way down to like all the hard stuff, and the hard stuff I forget about, but we'll figure it out as we go. The hardest question is worth 1 point. That's it. Yes. And so you'll see. You'll get in. You'll see. You'll play and read the slide. It's right there. It's a lot of fun. At the end is a mystery round and a live 5 final question kind of thing we do at the end. Yep. List 5 kind of thing we do at the end, and we'll explain that when we get to it, so don't worry about it. And we're going to jump in. And so don't forget, go to is.gd. You can submit your answers here for questions 1 through 10. So you register, and then you enter in answers, and there's links in the chat. And let's get started. Let's get going.
All right. So let's go over your categories tonight. So question number 1 will be on Disney movies. Question number 2 will be on U.S. geography. Question number 3, future sports, not to be confused with current sports, which don't exist. Question number 4, TV inspirations. Question number 5, science. Question number 6 is politics. Question number 7 is the numbers. Probably not about the movie, but who knows? Question number 8, signs. Also, probably not about the movie, but who knows? Question number 9 will be on comic strips. And question 10, bands. And there are your categories. And so I think, without further ado, let's get going.
Question number 1. A young inventor named Lewis, who was abandoned at an orphanage as a babe, is the main character in what 2007 Disney animated film? So question number 1, there's a young inventor, his name's Lewis, he was just left alone as a baby, and he's the main character in the 2007, think of like the housing crash and you're watching Disney movies, animated film. You got a minute to answer this question. Time, here comes the timer.
And if you knew that they were making Disney animated movies in 2007, then you have a shot at getting this question correct, because I didn't. And so I thought they kind of went up until like the late 90s, and then they just stopped. And then sometime later, they came out with this Frozen movie, and they're like, cool, we made movies again. But in between, I don't think they actually made movies. But maybe they did.
So you got a little hint here. It's not Frozen. Or maybe it is. Maybe we're just messing with you. And so, that's good. All right, 30 seconds left, so make sure you're getting your answers in. And from Tim in the comments, 2007 was truly the golden age of Disney animation. More like fool's gold, but yeah, they made things. So we'll give you some silence to think. 15 seconds.
Silence is golden. Tick tock. Tick tock.
And that's your time. So who was this guy named Lewis? Where do we know him from? The answer is Meet the Robinsons. Obviously, Meet the Robinsons. The Disney classic that we all still talk about today all the time. So yeah, we'd love if you could comment on your favorite Disney film, even post 2007. So let's talk some Disney.
All right. Question number 2. Which of the 5 Great Lakes lies to the western side of the Mackinac Bridge? So there's 5 Great Lakes. You just got to come up with one that lies to the western side of the Mackinac Bridge. You got a minute. Let's get those answers in the chat. Not in the chat. Sorry, not in the chat. Don't put the answers in the chat.
Oh yeah, don't put the answers in the chat. I'm supposed to mention that. Use the form. If you put answers in the chat, then everyone will be mad, and don't make people mad. So yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say these are probably the Great Lakes of North America and not the Great Lakes of other parts of the world. So
right.
That's a hint. That's a hint.
The Great
was
Lakes.
U.S. geography was this one. So these are the Great Lakes of the U.S.
The Great Lakes of Chile. So, all right, 30 seconds. We got some tunes going. That always helps you think.
All right. You've had some time to think. You've wrote in one of the Great Lakes in your form, and now it's time to find out which Great Lake it was. That is, of course, Lake Michigan. The Mackinac Bridge separates the LP and the UP of Michigan. So if you want to get from Michigan to Michigan, you cross Lake Michigan on the Mackinac Bridge. All right.
Nice. Question 3. The 2022 FIFA World Cup is scheduled to be played in at least 5 cities, including Doha, in what host country? So the question again is the 2022 FIFA World Cup is scheduled to be played in at least 5 cities, including Doha, in what host country? We want you to guess the country for the hopefully upcoming World Cup.
That's still what? That's 2 years, I guess a year and a half out? Well,
It's math.
Well, I assume it's summer, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
So
maybe in 2 years. So, yeah, that's the thinker. But anyway, if you know where it's going to be, you should write the answer.
I heard they're starting soccer again in Germany. The Bundesliga.
Don't you mean football?
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Foot soccer.
All right, foot soccer. All right, you got 30 seconds. Jason thinks the World Cup's in the fall. I don't know. I think all they do is fall. World Cup is more in the flop. Am I right? All right. And
10 seconds.
yeah, 10 seconds. You guys got this. You know, got a lot of press, right? Follow the news. All right, and there's your time. And so I'm excited to find out, although I think people probably know this. But here's our answer. That's right. It's in Qatar or Qatar. Kind of depends on you. Chat, hash it out in the comments. Is it Qatar or Qatar or
Qatar?
Yes.
It's like Quasar, but Qatar.
Because it's gonna be like 1,000 degrees. It's gonna be like 1 billion degrees playing soccer. So it's gonna be great.
They'll just have air-conditioned stadiums, right?
Yeah.
All right, question number 4. What TV series that aired from 1998 to 2003 was created by Kevin Williamson, who was inspired by his experiences as a youth growing up near a stream in North Carolina? That question again, question number 4. What TV series that aired from 1998 to 2003 was created by Kevin Williamson, who was inspired by his experiences as a youth growing up near a stream in North Carolina? All right, you got a minute. Come up with the answer.
Matt, do you know the answer to this question? I mean, we shouldn't give it away, but I'm just wondering if you actually know the answer to this question.
Not immediately, but
it's good. I watched a lot of this show. I don't know if I actually ended up finishing it, but the youth growing up, the teen angst was so much for me. I just had to soak it in. Now that I have teenagers of my own, it's nothing like this show, just so you know. So, but maybe it is North Carolina. So in Seattle,
yeah,
you know.
I feel like that's kind of true of most shows about teenagers. I mean, movies especially, like, you know, they're having raging parties like every day and every week, and you're like, huh, that didn't happen. So, but maybe, you know, other people grow up in, like, I don't know, LA. Maybe in LA.
Yeah, that's true. Nice.
All right. Well, your time is up on question number 4. And I think that the nearest stream might have been the hint for this one. And as we get into the answer, we will find out that the answer was indeed Dawson's Creek. And I don't know who Dawson is, and how much of a creek he's got, but, you know, they probably had a good time. I assume there is a real Dawson's Creek, right?
Yeah, they just went swimming in the creek, or the crick, as they say it down in North Carolina. All right, question 5. The Avogadro's constant is a number closely related to which of the 7 base units in the International System of Units? Woof! Lordy, question 5. The Avogadro constant is a number closely related to which of the 7 base units in the International System of Units? Wow, talk about like trivia whiplash. You got a minute to try and guess that. We go from Dawson's Creek to Avogadro constant. People want to know what TV show Teenage Matt and Derek would have fit into. Tim says Freaks and Geeks. Can we fire Tim? Can we fire him through this way? I don't know if that's okay.
I actually never watched. I know Freaks and Geeks. That was like a one seasoner, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It had like everybody in it.
It did. It made a lot of people who now have like careers and stuff. But I never watched it. So.
Nice.
I still think I'm really excited to find out what the avocado number is closely related to. I think it must be like the chips and dip.
I think you put it on toast. Like that's what you want to do is put the Avogadro number on toast and then charge like $8 for it. Yeah, Matt's like, who are these guys? Yeah, we don't even know. Hey, but your time's up. And so, yeah, the avocado number. Do you know it? Did you know it? Oh, it's mole.
Yep, it's mole. Exactly. That's right.
You get avocado with your mole. Congrats to everybody.
I love a good mole. Mole chicken is good stuff.
Mole is the best. All right. Oh, yeah, but hey. This is me or you? I can't remember.
I don't know. I'll do it.
Yay!
So we do we do special events virtually, just like we're doing virtually here with you joining us. It's here. You can grab all your people at your company, all your whole family, and you get them all into one place, and you go play trivia against each other, and you have a good time. And so, yeah, you can just go to sporklelive.com/events, and you can fill in the little formy thing, and you say, I want you to make me have an awesome time with all my friends and family. We go, we got you. Boom. We did it.
There should be like a video of you on the site, filling in the little formy thing. Like, that's what you do. Hey, speaking of awesome time, if you like this, and come on, who isn't liking this right now? You just should like us and subscribe on YouTube and tell your friends. And if you don't have friends, go out and make friends and then tell them to subscribe. So on Monday, there's live stump shows with Joe. I mean, Joe's awesome. I don't know if you've seen Joe, but he's got 3 letters in his name, and he's hosting stumps. So go check it out. And then there's the Potter Masters and Pop Quiz, Troll Trivia, and of course Matt and Derek doing Matt and Derek things every Friday. Which maybe we've been doing too long this morning, but that's me and Matt because we've been online for a long time now. It's like a telethon.
All right, question number 6. That's this one, and
That's
this
you.
one is Gary Johnson was the presidential nominee in 2012 and 2016 for which political party? You even have to guess which country Gary Johnson was in. Gary Johnson was the presidential nominee in 2012 and 2016 for which political party?
He's a Tory.
I was going to say. So you got a minute to come up with a political party.
I'm going to feel really bad if he was a Tory and I just spoiled it. So.
I'm guessing it's probably, is it the Jets?
Or the Sharks?
The Sharks. One of those two.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, we need a super PAC, Matt. That's what we should do.
Ooh, yes.
Sporcle super PAC.
The Trivia Super PAC.
Yes, make America smart again. NASA? We might get calls from the NASA people. I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll workshop this and do a thing.
And if you're trying to think of the answer to this thing and we're talking, just put your fingers in your ears, try to think while we're talking over. You're trying to think. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're helping. I think when I'm trying to really figure something out, the more people are just rambling incessantly, it helps.
I believe that goes, are you not entertained? So.
That was fantastic. It was like he was in the room with us, Maximus.
All right, your time is up, and it's time now to reveal that party, the Libertarian Party.
Oh,
the old Libertarian Party.
He's like Ron Swanson ran for president.
Gary Johnson for president, and so he didn't make it. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen. He tried. Poor Gary. That's right. Trivia for are these guys trained? No, there was like no training. I mean, it's us. Okay. Question 7. In the U.S., that's here, United States, what number has 3 more zeros than 1 trillion? In the U.S., what number has 3 more zeros than 1 trillion? And we'll probably shut up a little bit so you can count some zeros. Starting now.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Just over 30 seconds left. What number has 3 more zeros than 1 trillion? And to answer trivia firm, we were trained. We just ignored all our training, I think is the thing. All right, we got about 10 more seconds left. Number has 3 more zeros than 1 trillion. That's a big number with a lot of commas.
Trillion 000. That's what it is.
All right, your time's up. Hopefully you know how to count a lot. And the answer for this one is a quadrillion. I feel like there should be like horns and people excited over a quadrillion. There you go. I don't know why, but that's a lot of zeros.
Okay, on to question number 8. Which astrological sign occurs after Cancer and before Virgo. That question again is, which astrological sign occurs after Cancer and before Virgo?
Oh my gosh, Mark and Jason have an inside joke going, and if you're in the inside joke, it's the funniest thing in the world. And if you're not in the inside joke, you have no idea what they're talking about. But it's just the best right now. So there's like 5 people in the world that know how funny what they're doing is. Okay, and we're not going to tell you. That's how funny it is. Okay. So Matt, what's your sign? I feel like I'm at a bar. Hey baby, what's your sign? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
I'm the lion. No, so yeah, Leo. Leo the lion. How about you?
I forget. I don't know.
I guess you only can't say it if it's the answer to this one. So
I think I'm year of the rat. I think that's
year of the rat. Yeah, I don't actually remember which year I am. I think I'm the bunny, maybe. Could be the bunny.
What was that? Did you hear that deep, troubling sound? Okay, maybe.
It did.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, 5 seconds left. Write one down quick. Quick, get her in. All right. Well, all of these you know about astrology know that, of course, after Cancer comes Leo.
Oh, hey, it was you.
And then Virgo. I actually didn't even know that. That's the beautiful part.
Hey,
I had no idea the answer because I know what my own side is, but I don't know what any other ones are. So I don't know,
Matt, if someone had sent us these slides in advance and we'd looked at them, we'd have known that we shouldn't actually maybe give away the answer as we're playing.
Is it though? I can't say as though I gave it away. In fact, I think I specifically said it wasn't the answer. So I think
what's funny is I actually thought it was Scorpio, which is my sign, which is why I didn't want to answer, but I was dead wrong. Yeah. We were sent these well in advance. Okay, question 9. What comic strip title character who debuted in 1951 is a 5.5-year-old boy who usually wears a striped shirt and red overalls? What comic strip title character who debuted in 1951 is a 5.5-year-old boy who usually wears a striped shirt and red overalls? I feel like I should have warned that. You have 60 seconds. Type in your answers. See how you do. Striped shirt. That's a good look. I bet he was pulling that off. Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, he's always 5.5. It's actually a tragic tale. He died at 5.5, and there's a ghost who haunts comic strips. All right, Cherry Fern wants to know what comic strip we should be in.
Oh, well, that's an easy one.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not the answer. So, but just in case, I think it's Calvin and Hobbes, and you're Hobbes.
Oh, sweet!
You get to be the tiger.
All right, we got 10 more seconds. Hopefully, you know about this 5-year-old boy with questionable dressing choices.
Questionable dressing choices, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think I saw what happened in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey!
Not everybody is.
He's just at it. Mark Adams, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Dennis the Menace is your answer.
There it is. I hope you got it right.
As a reminder to viewers and staff, don't give away the answers in the comments.
Well, technically, he was just answering the question. The
so,
other question.
Yeah. So. No. What I love about that is that, producer Peter deleted him, and he went back and he's like, no, this is the answer.
Oh, wrong.
Yeah. That's
all right.
Awesome.
On to question number 10, the last of the regular round. Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor were 3 of the 4 members of what band at the times of the releases of their 15 studio albums between 1973 and 1995? Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor were 3 of the 4 members of what band at the times of the releases of their 15 studio albums between 1973 and 1995? Which, of course,
1 minute.
I have 1 minute. Yeah, it's really hard not to want to just start singing, the things.
It's because you got songs in your heart, man. That's just how you're wired.
Yep.
It's 45 seconds, and if you don't want to wait that long, Mark will probably just tell you. But Mark, how many chairs? Okay.
Do
you know the answer to this song or this one?
Yeah, I know this one.
Yes. It's a lot of albums.
There's a lot of albums. Yep. I think the first guy is pretty well known, at least.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, actually, all of them are. But about 10 seconds left.
Oh yeah, is this worth 10 points? People are dying to know how this is going to shake up. That's the beauty of this. It's different than what we do in virtual trivia, this format, and how you score, but it's still kind of fun because you just don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get something, and it's going to be good.
Unless, of course, you're getting them all right, in which case you get them all. You get all the points.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's just know everything.
If you wrote down Queen, you are the champion. And we will rock you. So well done. Queen is the answer to that.
I think this is me. This is my turn. Hey, speaking of Queen, okay, Sporcle Party. So it's our new app, and it's a lot of fun. I spend way too much of my life on Sporcle Party, so you should totally check it out. It's free, and you can play with friends. And if you don't have friends, then make some here. You can post a code here in the comment, and people might join you. So there you go, Sporcle Party, free. Get it today. All right, so coming up is our mystery round. And for the mystery round, we have this handy URL that hopefully is going to make its way in the comments, which is is.gd Sporcle MR. Sporcle Mister. There's no Sporcle Misters. MR stands for mystery round, or my round. I got nothing. Okay, but this is MDQL around the world, kind of, I think, in honor of us. The answer to each geography question will begin with M, D, Q, or L. What are those in the phonetic alphabet, Matt? Go.
M, Ed, EQ, LA. No?
Nailed it. Okay.
Oh, you mean the NATO alphabet?
Yeah, the phonetic thing that people
Mike?
do. Yeah, I think so. All right, but I'm going to read the question. All right.
Yep.
All right, so what is the only country in Africa with a Q in its name other than Equatorial Guinea? So that's one of these. Another one is, what is the northernmost country with a name beginning with D?
Got it.
And then, what island country in the Pacific Ocean is named for a British explorer who visited in the 18th century? And one more. What small mountainous country is located between Switzerland and Austria?
What?
All right, and those again, that was it's like a Swiss guy and an Austrian woman had a baby, and that's what they sound like. So anyway, only country in Africa with a Q other than Equatorial Guinea, northernmost country with a D beginning in its name, an island country in the Pacific Ocean from the British explorers, and a small mountainous country located between Switzerland and Austria. That's the mystery round. Sporcle Mister. So if you know that, put it in the thing, and we'll grade the thing, and we'll tell you scores on Facebook.
So did you get them all? Do you have all these, Derek? Do you know them all?
Oh, I was totally paying attention to everything I read. Yes.
Okay. Check.
Pretty sure it's Leo. That's my. It's Leo and Dennis the Menace. Those begin with L and D. So. Okay. Oh yes, all the answers that begin with MDQRL. So, hopefully that's clear. If it's not clear, that's throughout the whole game. Really? I start my producer's telling me stuff in my ear, and it's fascinating. So I'm going to share. Is that all of the answers throughout the whole game begin with MDQRL? I did not know that. Again, I wish the slides were sent to me and I had opened them, because they were sent to me. You have 60 seconds left. Wow, that's great. Go content team. Well done. I get it now, though.
Two of these questions give you the letter hint, and two don't.
Yeah, they got to keep you on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, our content team kills it. Like, this is great content. You can't get this anywhere else, folks. Unless you play at Sporcle virtually or Sporcle Party on your phone or one of our many fine quizzes. But otherwise, you can't get it anywhere else. All right, are we ready for the answer? We're winding down on time. Hopefully you know those. Hopefully you got them. Wait for it.
It's a mystery. The answers are a mystery. Thanks for having us. See you guys next week. Oh, no, wait. I guess, are we going to tell them the answer? We're going to tell them the answer.
Okay. Well, they've lasted this long. It's
all
like
right,
an endurance test. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. So question 1 was, I'm excited, Mozambique. You know, Mozambique. There you go. All right. Northernmost country with a name beginning with the D. Ready? I'm excited. Denmark.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Which I hear the food in Denmark is not good. A lovely country, wonderful people, but I guess the cuisine, not so much. That's just what I've been told. Yeah. Island country in the Pacific Ocean, visited in the 18th century, is the Marshall Islands.
Oh, I was really hoping it was Magellan. You know,
yeah.
just the country of Magellan.
The country, yeah. This is Marshall Islands, known after the guy on How I Met Your Mother, Married Lily. Okay, what small mountainous country is located between Switzerland and Austria? Answer is Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
That's the only way to properly pronounce that country, is Liechtenstein. There you go. All right, Matt, is you.
We're going on to the last question-ish. There's actually 5 answers. There's one question with 5 answers. So the way this works is you get 3 points if you get a correct answer, and you lose 3 points if you get an incorrect answer. So we'll give you a question, and you have to write down 5 questions. If you know the answers to all of them, write them all down. If you only know 3 answers, you probably should only write 3, because if you write one down and it's wrong, we take points away. So you're better off to not put an answer if you don't know it for sure. Yeah, here we go. Let's get into that question. So
I'm excited.
Name the 5 most popular names for babies born in the U.S. in 2018 that begin with one of the letters M, D, Q, or L. None of the names have more than 5 letters, and each of them were used more than 12,000 times. So there you go again. Name the 5 most popular babies' names that began with either the letter M, D, Q, or L. I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna just. I'm excited to see if there's a Q as one of these. I mean, nobody names their kids starting with the letter Q. Nobody does that. It's like nobody.
Almost nobody would do that. Almost no one. Wait. In the early 2000s, in the aughts, you did that. I don't know if maybe you still do that in the later years. So if you have friends and they just had kids, pull them now. You got a little bit of time, not much, but maybe they'll know because they just had to go through that. The whole exercise of trying to name a child is it's an ordeal unto itself because everybody has an opinion on how you're going to name your children.
Yep. So yeah, you got a couple minutes to come up with the answers. Probably about a minute and a half or 2 left. So yeah, just any names that you think M's a great letter to start a name with. In fact, I can think of some names that start with M that are at least the short version is less than 5 letters, and I would totally name that. That'd be a great name. So you should put that down.
I'm blanking. I'm totally blanking. I hope Quetzalcoatl is one of them. That would be kind of perfect. All right, we got 60 seconds as we wind down. People are thinking hard on this. I feel like people are pretty locked in. But yeah, I mean, naming a child is a whole thing. There's like rules, right? So in my case, like my wife was like, it can't be named. You can't name your child after any of your ex-girlfriends. And so that rolled out 2 people right there. Like you just couldn't do it. Mozambique is a great baby name. Yeah, speaking of baby names, like what? The Elon Musk guy lost his mind and just named his kid after like the symbol for boron or something? Like
it's a bunch of different things, and it's more that how do you say it? And I guess you just say kid. You're just like kid, get over here.
I hope it's the symbol, and like how do you pronounce it? Oh, that's Bob.
It's Bob.
How do you spell that? Well, you do like this hieroglyph, and then you put a slash.
Yep. All right, well, your time is up. I'm hoping that you were able to get some of these. I think this is a tricky one, but just before we get that answer, just a reminder that we're doing these live on air at least through next week. You'll see some more of these daily shows of people asking trivia questions and you coming up with answers. And so make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're watching now, you put that subscribe button, and then these will just pop up for you, and they'll say, "Hey, it's happening," and then you can just go in. You don't even have to remember. It just remembers for you.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is push the button, and I think you got to push like another button and like maybe a couple other buttons and say yes a few times. But
It's just that
start
simple.
with the button and go from there. So. All right. Yes. And next week you'll see there's a friends theme. And so, as Derek said, if you don't have friends, these are your friends, and you can now have these friends.
They'll be there for you.
They'll be there for you. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited for the answer. I'm hoping for Matt. I'm really hoping for Matt here. But okay. We're starting off with a Liam.
Or male if you spell it backwards.
Or male if you spell it backwards. Yep. Okay. And then Mia is backwards male, but without the L. And got letters in different ways. So we've only got
rich tapestry. It's good.
There's only 4 letters that we've used so far. Oh, and then there's Lucas. That's like George Lucas. They've named after good old George. Okay. And number 4 is Mason. Not a jar. It's actually a name. People name.
Yeah.
That it is. Mason.
A fun fact: I have that same coat.
Yes. And of course, Logan. Logan. Wow. That one's probably good. If anybody got any of these, well done indeed. I think.
Matt, is that just a picture of you when you were younger?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks again for joining us here on this Sporcle Live on Air. Hopefully you had fun. I think Derek and I had fun, but you never know. You never know.
Yes.
But if you did have fun, reminder, we got all sorts of stuff. We're doing some videos, and if you're kind of stuck at home and just want to watch stuff forever, this is a good place to watch stuff. We got trivia coming out our channel.
I was like, "Where's he going? Careful, be careful, Matt." No, but you nailed it. That was great. All right, so yeah.
And then also, as usual, if you want to play this and actually get your friends together and play through this and play with different, more professional hosts than say us today, you can go right over to sporcle.com/virtual and sign up for shows. It's great. It is a lot of fun. I have played many times.
Zoom, and there's it's a little different than this, but it's awesomer. And yeah, you don't get me and Matt just rambling at you for like 30 minutes.
Yeah. So, all right. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you all on the next YouTube-y thing here in the Sporcle universe.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.